a ship.
Oh man.
Now remember, right now he's asking ship, not slash. We'll go to slash in just a sec.
Slash, like kill?
No, slash like ship, but homosexual, and they have to be in a sexual relationship.
Man, I gotta think about this one for a second.
Good, I'm gonna decide what I want to play.
I have no clue.
Man, you suck at this. I was hoping that you would say some Tommy Phil action.
Ugh. Ugh. Not that cat dog action.
They're already shipped. You can't ship
All right.
people that are shipped.
Well,
Now, if you're slashing them, I want to know what the logistics of this are.
Why would you want? Never mind. I'm not gonna even go into that.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
That's why I stopped myself.
By the way, game is up.
Oh crap! That means I actually have to go there.
Whoa, first one in for once.
It's because you were hovering over the button.
No.
why was my 2 wins option clicked?
No, it does that all the time for me. I make new matches. I have to double check because if I make a new match, there's too many times where I'm waiting to see if that one guy who raged hard last week shows up. So I'm gonna wait about a minute.
The Care Bear guy?
Yep. Guy who didn't know the
that was
definition of the word
pretty
Care
cool.
Bear.
Give me a second. Let me switch this deck.
God, I really don't know.
The thing is, though, I don't know if I like the idea of Emma Regina ship or slash rather. Emma's not a very fiery character.
I mean, it was a thing for about 3 seconds, but I like shipping Beast Boy and Raven.
That makes sense, I guess.
All right, now let's move on to slash.
Man.
Mandatory
Should I continue with
slash.
the superhero thing?
Go wherever you want with it.
Oh shit.
I'm actually legit trying to think of mine since I've offered up the question. I think that'll be our topic for tonight. Ship and
Shipping.
slash and slash.
So I hope I don't get judged, but Rock
You'll get
Lee and
judged.
Gara.
Wow. I can't even picture that.
There's such a I can't pick a better dominant and submissive pair. One is clearly showing his dominance towards the other one.
I suppose you're right.
I didn't say most realistic though. I was going for the one that you'd most like to see. So
yeah, but that's off the top of my head. That would be the most I would like to see, I guess.
All right. Well, I will remember not to send any ladies your way.
Ladies.
Yeah, you opted for the 2 dudes. Technically, actually, by saying slash, I mean 2 dudes. If I don't say fem slash, I mean.
I was about to say you specifically said 2 dudes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Because if we're going females, I have something that I don't want to tell anybody.
No.
Is it because one of them has a penis?
No, it isn't.
Because it's no fair. It's no fair going the I can't remember either the chicks' names, but they're basically the same version of themselves from Bible Black.
Oh, God.
So you get double chicks with dicks.
Cheater.
I guess.
I know, right?
Because I was such a big Pokemon fan at the time, I guess Ash and Misty is obvious.
That's ship. What about your slash?
I really liked watching Avatar when I was a little younger than I am now. Not too younger, obviously, but I guess Aang and Zuko.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm such an idiot.
What? You have one better?
No, I completely forgot about Avatar.
Oh. I'm
I was
trying
like,
to think. I'm trying to think of ship because I
like
had
Bolin. I like that relationship if it happened.
I had a good ship idea a long time ago that I wish would have happened, and I'm trying to remember who it was.
For Femship, it's pretty easy.
You mean Fem Slash?
Fem/, sorry.
Sorry. Don't forget to play your land, by the way.
No crap.
Just right click and turn off auto yields.
Yep, I did not realize I F6. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
I turned off auto yield.
Okay, then I will F6. Play your land though. Don't fuck it up. Go ahead, your Fem Slash.
Alright, Fem/, I can't remember her name. It's also an Avatar. It's also an Avatar character.
A lot of Avatar going on.
Oh, come on.
Is it Toph?
No, I'm trying to remember. It was the girl from the Northern Water tribe that was the princess that turned into the moon.
Suki?
I can't tell if that's her name.
I remember her name meant moon.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Like her parents named her Suki after the moon, I think. Or whatever the word was.
Well, Japanese for moon is mun, so it can't be Suki because Suki is the Japanese word for like.
Well, bear in mind. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bear in mind, like in the English language, there's 4 different words for moon.
Yeah, but that's English language.
Yeah. Who would I ship? Who was that? I cannot remember. It was from a TV show like 5 years ago.
So do they need to exist in the same universe?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's. I think that's the rule for ship actually.
Oh, damn
If
it.
you don't specify, specify otherwise, they have to be the same universe. There's other ship where you can go out. Slash also has to be the same universe unless otherwise stated.
Okay.
You meaning you can specify otherwise, and it doesn't have to be.
No, in order for it to be different kind of ship, it has to be different things. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check in a sec.
I mean, you could just tell me that it has to be the same universe.
Alright, I have to be right back. I gotta pick up a bag of chips.
Okay. Did you knock it over?
Yeah, I was like, individually?
I have to pick up 1 bag of chips. Done.
Oh, new video, by the way.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I need to subscribe with my other account so I can see it on my tablet.
Yeah.
But I keep forgetting.
So many references in that video.
References. Oh man, I'm really bad at this because I have one in mind that I want, and I want it to come back.
This is ruining me. I need to figure out what this girl's name was.
I complained about it during an entire show. And then I already know. I know my Fem/. My Fem/ is Mayuri and Shining Finger.
UA.
UA?
That was the that was
That's
the
a
name
weird
of that girl
name.
that was the from the Northern Water Tribe that turned into the moon.
Well, her and Katara.
Nice. I would say like, wait, do they have to exist at the same time?
No, they just have to be
I
from the same
suppose
show.
not.
Okay. Then like Korra and like young adult Toph.
I'm trying to think. I think Toph was alive at the same time as Korra.
Well, yeah, but like she's super old.
No, like in the show, like she's dead by the time Korra goes to the city. But
Are you?
No?
Hold on, Drake. Are you locked in Mortal Kombat with those? Oh no, that's Jeff. Jeff, what
Yeah,
are you
I
locked in
completely
Mortal
did-
Kombat with?
I was opening up Gobstoppers.
Oh, okay. It sounded
Nah.
like you were fighting something, some kind of alien.
Yeah, it actually well, it sounded like you were opening like a bag of candy in front of the mic.
I guess this mic picks up a lot more than I thought. I may have to change the settings on it.
It just means you got a good mic.
Kind of
I've
a
been
bad
trying
mic
to
for me.
fuck with it for a while.
Nah, but Drake, in the newest season of Korra, we saw Toph.
in season 2,
No, season 4,
4. Wait, what book? I mean,
book 4.
book 4.
Yeah, they moved the show online.
They completely moved the show online.
Yeah, because they were getting a bigger audience online, like physically, Nick.com, and also they were having problems with like it leaking online because they had to go through certain channels to put it on TV.
I've only watched, I think, season 1, and that's about it.
Hey.
I haven't seen too much of the newer season.
It's actually fun that you bring that up because it's one of those things I'm very excited to hear is that a company decided to push something to online only because it's better for the content overall.
Oh yeah, like I got very sad because I'm like, this means the death of the show, and then I was reading the article why they did it, and I was like, no, this means that they were saving the show, and also apparently like viewership is like a lot higher than even when it was on both platforms.
Yeah, that's a reason I can't understand how HBO makes any money off of Game of Thrones.
Well, see, a good chunk of viewership now is pretty much online streaming more than anything else because people prefer the openness of online. They can watch anything whenever they want and things like that.
Yep.
And then I mean, even if it's online, they can still put ads. They can still earn revenue from it. It's just a lot quicker for everyone else.
Yeah, the only problem I have with it being on like online is that Nick.com is like the most high quality like 1680p. Everywhere else is like 480. It's like shit.
Wow.
And they only have like the previous 4 episodes on Nick.com. Like you have to find it somewhere else.
So all the new episodes go to Nick.com, but old episodes get taken down.
Yeah, I think something like that. They don't have an archive somewhere on their thing. You have to like go to GoGo Anime or something.
Go Anime Boots.
Is that what you're going to get?
No. I just wanted to say something because I felt
card
left
is
out
like-
of this conversation.
Card is like $100 in paper.
I know. That's part of why I'm playing with it. What do I want here?
Oh, hey Jeff.
Yeah.
Did Dave talk to you about the EDH League?
Yes, he did.
Are you interested in joining?
Yes, I am. But he was supposed to get to you and figure out if it was gonna be pay to play and all that junk.
Yeah, it's non-members. It's going to be 23 up front, but that's going to be for the entire month of the league. It's going to be 4 weeks. But like first and second place teams are getting like prizes like from the vault. Annihilation is going to first place, plus a bunch of other stuff, and like mats are going to first and second. Everybody's walking away with something.
Yeah, because me and Dave have actually been talking about what decks we want to play and all that.
Yeah, so if you, like, the day I'm telling everybody to show up for at least, like, to figure out, like, all teams and whatnot, like, at the best, that's gonna be week 1, and we're gonna play the first rounds, but, is the 9th, like, Sunday around, like, maybe 7 o'clock, show up at the lair.
Alright. Is there any like thing banned at the current moment, or
The ban list.
just a
That's
regular
it.
ban list?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, man.
The hell just happened?
Starstorm?
Goblin.
Oh,
I ain't
okay.
got anything else to do, so.
Man,
Yeah, but that's sad because Jeff is mana screwed, and that was his only other source of red mana.
Oh, man. I did
Oh,
see
shit,
that was
really?
his only red.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Man, and I felt bad because I'm like, this hand is great, and then it's like, wait, there's no green. Shit.
You know what?
Why didn't you just play your general there, Drake?
Yeah.
Because cycling is too mainstream. Oh, huzzah!
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Meh, that's alright.
Apologize with your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I tell my wife that, she just says, I am apologizing with my mouth. And then I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant.
Booyah!
Ugh. That's just ugly.
Oh, so this new commander product that's looking really sweet.
Yeah, that I don't know how many I'm gonna get.
Man, I keep looking at this like, oh my god. I
The
was at
black
work.
list actually looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I was at work when they spoiled a bunch of the black cards, and like
oh, no,
I was
they
just
have the
standing
entire
there.
list.
They did?
Yeah, they have the entire list up.
Oh man.
At least for the black deck. Not the other ones yet.
Well, I was sitting in the back room waiting for my manager to come back from a split shift, and I was just like, oh my god, like reading the cards, and like people were like staring at me like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I can't even explain to you what's going on right now. Like, it's a nerd thing.
No, a lot of it looks really good though.
Oh my god. It's like the angel that has flash, and it's like exile all attacking creatures.
Yeah, that didn't need to get printed.
I'm in a deck I forgot I was in. I was gonna go get a green card, but I don't have a card that's green in here.
Glissa? What deck did you think you were piloting?
I don't know.
That's what I've been wondering.
I just remember I remember the deck coming up and me going, wait, something's wrong here. Oh yeah, not playing that deck.
I bet, like, I'm really excited for Teferi because I think he's gonna be really, really powerful. But, Steve, did you see the Red Planeswalker Commander?
No, I did not know that they put the extra stuff up yet.
Oh yeah, just throughout the thing. Each color has a Planeswalking Commander, and they're like,
I knew that.
The red one hasn't really impressed me all that much, but it does have some cool things to it. I really like the legend that they did, though.
Oh yeah, man, that like I'm just thinking about all the cool shit that can happen with that
Dude,
guy.
that legend is amazing.
And he's only cost 3. That's like the best part about him.
No, the best part about him is it doesn't exile the token; it's sacrifice. So it triggers all the fucking shit that goes to the grave and all that.
Yeah. Like, but the green Planeswalker is like the first legendary commander like thing in green that I've looked at and said I really want to make a deck with that.
Oh, Fair Elise?
Yeah, like that looks really, really nice. Like you can play your general.
That's actually a very good choice of green Planeswalker.
Yes, they did Fair Elise for green. Obnixus is black.
OG Obnixilis, by the way.
Obnixilus,
they-
I didn't think was a planeswalker.
He originally was.
That's why
Oh.
he was the corrupted.
He got corrupted by the Chain Veil and got turned into a demon.
Like his flavor text on the original Obnixilis said his spark was lost, so I was assuming that meant he was a planeswalker at one point.
And then they did Teferi for blue.
They did make him, though, an elf planeswalker. That's really disappointing.
Who?
Fraley's.
Yep, they did. That's what they just did.
That's disappointing.
And then they did. Who else did they do? I can't remember the white one.
Stoneforge Mystic. Nahri or whatever her name is, the Lithomancer. She's the girl on the art of Stoneforge Mystic.
Nahiri.
Yeah.
I liked my thoughts about what they were going to do better. That it was going to be Yawgmoth is the black one.
Well, this is gonna be hilarious.
My
There's a
green one,
goblin.
actually, I was surprised they didn't go with like Glissa from way back.
Oh yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be like somebody like Glissa. But no, the Red Walker is what I thought Steve would like.
Yeah, he's really good, except that I think he's just too combo-rific.
Well, also, I saw the card and I just like hated life because I'm like, the only thing I'm gonna see this card doing is making me hate the game because Steve's gonna cast it. Is Scrap Mastery? It's red and it's Living Death, but for artifacts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be playing that card at some point.
I was like, God, you played Open the Vaults. You're gonna play that card.
Yeah, that thing's ridiculous. I seen that. I'm like, oh wow.
Who the fuck is Nahiri, though? Really? Who are you? You're just some random
I
core?
told you. No, I told you. She's the girl on the art of Stoneforge Mystic. Like-
Ugh.
She physically is the Stoneforge Mystic.
Are you sure? Because all core look the same.
Well,
That was a
the hair
racist joke.
and yeah, I know. The hair and the outfit are actually just physically the same as the art.
That doesn't
That
mean
she does
anything. They all
exactly
dress the
thing
same.
as the Stoneforge.
Shh,
They
stop!
mentioned it in the article.
Stop trying to make it so I can't argue this point.
But they mentioned it in the article. That
And the fact that the equipment she puts into play is called the Stoneforged Blade.
Oh no, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Oh, I was ignoring that part, but I mean,
Honestly, I didn't even know that the equipment she put into play had a name.
Yep.
yep.
Oh, also, Wormcoil Engine is getting reprinted.
I like that they made a Wrath of God that requires you to have a creature in play in order to cast it. Or that requires somebody to have a creature in play that can be targeted.
All these offerings look pretty nice, but they're probably all gonna suck like the last kind of cards.
I don't know. The black one seems really good.
Guys, you like this Cabal Coffers I got that doesn't do anything?
It gives you 1 for 2.
Liquid metal coating.
Should I be happy to just like get mana at the current moment?
I like how they printed what I feel like is a almost fixed version of Master of Cruelties. In Raving Dead, it's that zombie in a straitjacket.
Like Raven Dead.
It's a 2/6 for 5 with Death Touch, and it attacks opponent at random.
Oh yeah, that one.
And if it deals combat damage to them, they lose half their life rounded down.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But all of these like black, the new black cards look really, really good. Oh, the Dualcaster Mage, that was the guy. The Snapcaster Mage in red. I think that dude's gonna be.
You mean the
some really
color
cool
that if
shit.
it was printed in, it would have been balanced?
Snapcaster Mage?
Yeah.
If Snapcaster Mage was printed in red, it'd be balanced.
Oh no,
Here we
Dualcaster
go.
Mage is not Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
No,
I
Dualcaster
said
Mage
one red.
is is on the stack.
Yeah, I said but red, so it only works the way red would work, which is it needs to work on the stack, so it's random. The best part was I read that card before reading, like, it had flash, and I was like, how does this work? And I reread the card, and I was like, oh, wait, it has flash. Nah, I honestly think it's pretty cool in a mono red deck, or like a red-green deck or something, to fight, like, counter spells.
I love Bitter Feud.
Oh, that card too.
Holy shit.
Everybody gets to see what I drew. Goodbye, Future Sight.
Man, that helped me.
I think I know what I'm going to do, which if I do this is going to be a lot of fun.
We'll see about that.
It's going to be fun for me. Don't destroy my hopes and dreams, Steve.
I destroy them all the time.
I forgot what I did to this deck. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay.
I really like Wave of Vitriol. Vitriol.
Oh, just that acid flowing through the streets.
Yep. Eating
I love
everything and then giving everybody lands.
No, the Reform just cracked me up when I read it. The 4-mana 0/1.
It's amazing.
I just started dying because I looked at the art after I read the card, and in the background you see that fish.
Yeah.
What color is it?
It's blue.
Okay.
And it's like there's tokens coming with it apparently, and the tokens that like it makes in each one's background, you see the thing that eats it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I also like that its text is super meta. It has like sub-quotation marks with sub-quotation marks.
It has to. I like they finally printed a sirens like has to attack this turn card that I like because it has to attack in a target opponent this turn.
Yeah.
And it has morph randomly.
Intellectual Offering seems still really broken.
Yeah, no, like the blue one is the one that I would honestly like. I'm like, oh, that one looks really good, but giving your opponent cards though is not always the best option.
Unless you're basically at a truce with somebody.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think back to, I wasn't playing a lot when Trade Secrets was legal.
But I think the biggest part here, though, is you pick the green player at the table, you pick yourself, they get to draw 3 cards, they're not using this turn, and then you get to draw 3 cards and then copy the spell like 6 times.
Well, you also get to untap all of your non-land permanents.
Right. But the more important part is you draw 12 cards and then untapped all your stuff in play that isn't creatures. So all those Moxes, or all those Lotus Blooms that you've copied and put into play. I'll be right back. Sorry.
But I'm casting things. The survival of the fittest, though.
Will today finally be the day that I win with Helix Pinnacle? Probably not.
My God.
What?
No, like I was just thinking about the board state, and that would be a thing that happens.
And back.
Well, I know I can't do nothing about it.
It would take a while for me to even win, but
Oh man, I didn't even see that Roshin get Instell energy on it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
have a
it's
good
been
bit of
like that
rank
for
on
a little
with
bit.
it.
You like that survival of the fittest, Steve?
Ugh. The one where this chick has to have that snake running through her breasts in order for that picture to work out.
Meow. Or it could be coming out of the wolf's mouth.
No, you can see the tail. Look,
Oh,
look slightly to her left.
yeah. I see. Well, there's also snakes running through her hair.
Are you saying that her pubic hair is also snakes?
It could have smaller snakes running through it.
Damn snakes!
Hey man, them's the snakes.
Medusa had on her like she Illuminati.
You gonna pay one more for that?
Fuck you. And for that, I thank you.
I discard a card. I'm not gonna need that Black Sun Zenith. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you gotta equip up.
Oh man, now he's just gonna beat people to death with this the Sensei's Divine Top.
Yep. Top it up.
They need to reprint this card and have it like famous non-creature, non-equipment artifacts being thrown at each other. So like key runes or signets. Mirari. A gilded lotus.
Mirari. In case you can't tell, I've not drawn very well.
I don't know, it looks like your deck is doing stuff.
Oh, I was Lilianaing around your Woodfall Primus. And then you got a survival, and I was like, well, there goes that.
I bet.
Because I
There's no
could right
Woodfall
now
Primus.
have I could have all the mana. No, but there's survival to get you all the other things that matter.
But you don't know if I could get that.
For everything else,
Schrodinger's
there's survival. No.
Schrodinger's survival of the
No.
fittest.
No. I'm gonna revoke your talking privileges if you keep this up.
Why?
Because the Schrodinger experiment was stupid.
Why was it stupid?
Because it doesn't prove anything. It doesn't even actually mean anything.
If you're caught up on the fact that it doesn't mean anything, then obviously you're not going to understand it.
No, that means that I understand it because I understand that it doesn't mean anything.
But you just said that the reason why you think it's stupid is because it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. When you explain the experiment to somebody, they're like, but that's not true.
The cat's dead.
How so?
Because all it is opinion. Schrodinger's cat is just an expression of what people's opinion would be. regarding the current state of the cat.
No, it's what the factual state of the cat would be, based on limited information.
But that doesn't matter, because you can already ascertain that without having to declare it a Schrodinger's cat. They call it a thought experiment, and it's not a thought experiment. It's something we've all known as human beings for a while. When we don't know what something is, we can only ascertain so many options as available options for the object that we don't know. I love Arcane Lighthouse.
Oh, you're still reading new shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that, like, damn. There goes a lot of good generals that were very good because they had hexproof.
Yeah, something had to be done, and people were playing the other card they printed, so.
Also, to activate survival, I would have to have a creature,
I should probably try and get a good blocker out on the field.
which I only have one of. Alright, let's see what I can get.
Doesn't mean you wouldn't use it. I also really like Unstable Obelisk.
Man, you guys got some shitty creatures.
You're going through your deck.
I know.
Probably got a clone, and he's like, can I? Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Wait, where the fuck is that? Oh. That would explain that. Alright, now, who is going where? I'll just grab Willbender.
Yep. Nixilis is very unimpressive.
What is it?
Thank you.
Yeah, would you read Felden?
No. What's Felden?
Red creature.
The legendary red creature. You know, as like
Oh
Felden's
yeah, I
Felden?
do remember Felden. Another combo card.
Yeah, he is actually. A lot of people were like, if they put like one thing in this, in the red deck, it's instantly a combo deck.
Yeah.
And I forgot, like, it was like Splinter Twin or something stupid. Heat Shimmer, I think was what it was called, or something, I don't know. I think he's just gonna be really good value.
I know they're talking about with Zealous Conscripts because you can untap them, but
Yeah, somebody...
actually makes me curious.
There was like something with Priest of Urabrask and that guy.
Woohoo! Finally profiting from it. Alright, Oracle face. I'm gonna Oracle you in the Oracle face.
Let's see what I can get.
My Oracle face.
Thought you were doing madness for a second.
Roar.
Sure.
I guess.
Okay. That's still instill energy.
Yeah. I looked at the rest of the board.
Damn snakes. I forgot to uptick Liliana. Oh well. I actually forgot I pushed F6 at the end of my turn. That was a big surprise to me.
Apocalypse Now Hydra.
Oh god. The one that gets double, so it's 22. Yep.
That thing's old enough to drink.
Just barely though.
If you wouldn't, if you wouldn't have like made it
Oh
to
god.
my real
I
attack would've been even
I
bigger.
need to not hear the background noise.
Oh, sorry.
That probably already actually immediately red flagged this video.
Didn't realize it was that.
All
No.
it takes is being able to hear the music at all, and it can red flag the video.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize it was going through my mic that easily.
Yep. Because I'm not sure how bad it gets, but I know that I know there's weird things they can do to shut down your account or to like kill all the audio in the video.
Actually, from what I remember, audio copyright infringement on YouTube now only gets you flagged and cannot actually cause your channel to be shut down.
Well, no, it can't
Or
with a
not
certain
flagged.
number of them. But I'm more worried
Yeah.
about them instituting the Twitch thing where they kill your audio for the whole program.
I thought you weren't doing Twitch anymore.
I know, I'm just saying though, I'm worried about YouTube doing it since YouTube is starting to take pages out of Twitch's handbook.
Ah.
And so I'd hate to have a video up here where people are watching it and then all of a sudden the audio cuts out and you're like, the hell? or you just start watching the video and there's no audio, which happened on Twitch, which is another reason I moved to YouTube, because if I wanted to port my videos over to YouTube, I couldn't because there was no audio on the videos. Because apparently, as it turns out, people who do like terrible synth covers of game music also declare their shit super high copyright.
Yep. You have to be very with what you listen to. Certain indie artists I've noticed have it to where their music is closed. I forget what it is.
Their music is flagged faster than anything else on the entire universe.
No, not that. I mean, like, open to where anyone can use it.
Creative Commons, yeah.
Yeah, Creative Commons.
Yeah, but there's a lot of it that's not. Actually, one of the worst things though I didn't realize is actually jazz. Artists you've never heard of have all their shit red flagged on every video site. Because we all know that's the big problem. People trying to steal that jazz music.
It's all that saxophone.
They should feel more encouraged because somebody's actually promoting the idea that jazz is still real. Mandranin Shaman.
I like that card.
Sure, you got my Liliana, and you get to tap down my teammate. Oh, actually, you didn't. What did you tap down? I don't see what you tapped down.
Lord?
Oh, there's no text on him, so...
Well, because it's already past your next upkeep.
Yeah, but there wasn't... Well, I didn't see it when I was looking around the first time when you were attacking.
Oh. Should I have not attacked Liliana?
I don't care. Okay, so you got Mr. Snake in your hand.
Mr. Snake.
And Mr. Snake can turn into whatever he wants. Oh, that's right. This thing's gonna hit me for 2 every time.
Oh, it did flip.
Does this Imperial Seal cost me 4?
Imperial Seal.
Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm. It's like the TV show.
It's the Wheel of Mucus.
Cool.
Well, there goes my Ori.
I won't play that.
Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Tell us the lesson that you should learn. Moral number 5. And the moral of today's story is...
Is that like Mambo?
No. Not at all.
I want to
It's
hear
the
the moral.
Mambo number 5.
What's the moral?
Cow.
'Tis better to be a dog than a chicken.
Or a werewolf.
Well, that's safe to say this guy's getting turned back. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't have too much.
No, it's what I'm about to lose that's actually upsetting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have too much in this hand that I really care about.
Man, taking so much damage.
You're like trying to kill yourself or something?
Nah, this just happened.
Yeah, what I'm about to discard the wheel is land, Reliquary Tower, and then 2 other cards I don't give a shit about. Oh, fun.
So what do we do here?
Man, that guy did some work this time.
That's right. Propaganda got put out.
Oh yeah, Steve, if you please, me and Shelby's having a slight argument for the second. If you can just settle something very quick. What does arrow to the knee mean?
It's the phrase from Elder Scrolls where you talk to the random villager, and the villager tells you, "I used to be an adventurer, and then I took an arrow to the knee." And then it got blown up into something that nobody really cared about anymore because the joke was funny one time, and it hadn't been funny any other time the joke had been used ever.
See, the thing is Shelby thinks that it means that the guy got married and therefore he can't be an adventurer anymore. When in reality, what I say is he obviously took an arrow to the knee and therefore cannot go adventuring.
It's one of those things where you could see that is something you could actually see from both sides. Taking an arrow to the knee could be just an excuse for him to have gone on to another life. But what I think it means he was a really shitty adventurer because he couldn't afford the money to have the second level spell cast on him, which heals arrows to the knee.
Alright, I guess I'm not done with blockers yet.
That was actually the functional problem I had with that was taking an arrow to the knee doesn't stop you from being an adventurer in a high magic world where all you have to do is be like, hey, like you've been a cleric for like 10 seconds, fix this.
No, that's why I blew up, because it was stupid.
But that's a stupid reason to I don't understand. I don't understand why people like things that are just
Hindsight?
dumb and not funny.
Well, originally, I think it was just written originally because hindsight. They didn't really think that through. And then the reason it got popular was because everybody's like, the same reason you're arguing why you don't understand why it even exists. Because, magic happens. And you can heal that shit. Apparently, it also was from a book.
Blockers!
I didn't know it also was from a book.
Yeah, some fantasy novel where, a character drove an arrow through his knee by falling out of his chair.
Okay, so that's actually what it's probably a reference to then.
Yeah. He's like, it goes out every now and again.
So that character is probably supposed to be the character from the book, and I'm sure his name the same.
Well, all of the guards say that at one point.
Yeah, the guards are nameless. They're just there to be.
Yeah, they'll just say
just-
random shit.
I
Depending
thought
on
it
where
was
you're
just
at in the
a
story.
guard that said that. I never
No.
played the
No.
game, so that makes
Yeah.
it even dumber.
Yeah, no, I played
And
this
by the
game
way,
ad nauseum, so
I'm pretty sure you actually get healing spells right at the start of the game. So.
Yeah.
you do. You do.
But the idea is that low-level healing can't heal major wounds. You need higher-level healing for that.
Would an arrow to the knee really be a high-level wound?
Yes, because it does significant damage to bone structure.
It could even be a mortal wound. Like, you could bleed out from that.
A very unique thing that most GMs don't do, but really should, is that in a RPG, if you break appendages or you suffer damage that's not just slashes and cuts and stuff like that, regular healing spells can't heal that. You need things like restoration. It's a regularly overlooked thing because most GMs don't want to slow down a game with that kind of stuff. But usually when they say they don't want to slow down a game with stuff like that, it means they don't know how to integrate that stuff intelligently, or I guess intelligently isn't the word, just in a way that players are excited about the idea.
I mean, I would suppose things like that would also slow your character down.
Well, that's
That's
minor.
the idea.
Yeah.
Well, no, literally make it to where they can't move as fast as a normal character.
Yeah, but that's a minor side effect.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Well, it's not going to happen.
The moments of dead silence.
Free fall.
By the way, somebody's been watching, and I want to know who it is, because they've been watching for like 14 minutes now. Haven't said a word. And one of the only things I think I don't like about the YouTube format is I can't see who it is that's watching. Oh, it's you. Never mind.
I could stop watching.
It really doesn't matter if you watch or not. It doesn't seem to affect whether or not people watch, so. It's not like Twitch where people see a number and they're like, oh, more people are watching this, I should watch it too.
It's actually pretty hard to find anyone live streaming on YouTube, sadly.
Yeah. When you consider this series gets like 10 views per video, it really doesn't matter too much either way. In fact, our Langrel series gets tons more views. And by tons, I mean 4 times as many. Or in the case of one, it has a 301 marker on it.
A 301 marker?
2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them have 301 markers. But it's above 300.
What does that even mean?
It's above 300, but YouTube hasn't figured out exactly how many.
It's usually whenever a video gets a high volume of views at once, in order to make sure that their view counter doesn't glitch and lose views, they freeze the view counter while it updates internally slowly.
Yep.
Alright.
In other words, the video is probably going to show the actual amount of views in about a week or 2.
Yeah. But Langrel has pretty solidly been hitting about the 40 to 50 range. Which is way higher than I thought I was ever going to get for a YouTube series.
I wonder how the 301s even happen.
I'm pretty sure it's because on video 6, the creator of the map made a comment about the video. So I'm almost thinking maybe we got referenced by the creator.
Interesting. What did the creator of the map say anyway?
Just hi.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's still kind of cool.
Yeah, it's been nice because the two of the videos I've done, I've had the creator of the object make a comment on my video. Yeah, he liked video 6, which is probably what pushed it over.
And which 2 videos are 301s?
6 and 7.
Ah, okay. Why didn't people just go back and watch the first ones? Why did they start?
Well, remember, I still don't have the first 2 up because the quality is really terrible and because they came over from Twitch.
Ah, okay. I'd still put them up myself, but
I can't get them to render right. When I copied them over, there's problems with the quality of the stream.
Audio desync?
There's like video quality errors. There's like a lot of major problems. Yeah. It's pretty close to unwatchable.
Man, my videos are still getting shit.
I
Haven't
really
even broken
should make
that 10 subscriber mark yet.
Believe it or not, actually, that's a really hard number to break.
We were sitting at 8 for like months.
If I can find your YouTube, I can make it 9.
Jerry Brock.
Pretty sure I'm already a subscriber.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're one of the first people I forced to subscribe to me.
You didn't force me. You didn't, I think you forced Dave, and I was like, hey.
Possibly.
I'll do it. I don't care.
Thank you for the support.
Well, me subscribing to you was that. Me actually watching your videos is me actually wanting to watch your videos.
Yeah. Wait, do you watch them?
Yeah.
Ah, man, thank you. That's like another person that, like, there's subscribing and then there's watching.
Yeah, I actually do watch them. I don't watch them often, but, like, when I get the chance to, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm not like trying to find more music, that's what I do. I watch your videos.
Thank you, Jeff. I feel all tingly.
Well, I mean, otherwise, what's the point of actually subscribing?
I feel all like quitting.
And I can't find your channel, Brock.
It's like a white and a black guy. That's
No,
that's the
can't
picture.
Go to Lich's Lair page. And I'll add him on my also enjoy side. So give me a sec before you go there.
Channel Brock. Link to youtube.com.
There you go. God, this is terrible. One of the worst hands I've had. Oh, it doesn't get any better.
Still think it's kind of cool that you turn liquid metal coating, which looks like it should be an artifact, like an equipment,
Into an equipment.
into an equipment.
I lose a life.
Yep.
What the hell is with that shit?
Because I could. I got nothing better to do, so this is something to do.
I gotta lose 5 life and discard a card. What the fuck?
Yep.
And the immortal words of Dave, it's a thing.
I don't know if those words are immortal or not. I believe I could kill those words if I really wanted to.
In the very mortal words of Dave.
Whoa,
It's
what
a thing.
happened?
By the server.
Did I just DC for a second?
Yep.
Man, just throwing all the hate.
Hey, why not? Right? You put out all the hate cards and all the cards that are making this game generally obnoxious, i.e. Frost Titan. So I might as well deal all the damage to you as much as I can.
Yeah. No, I just genuinely forgot that was the thing with the deck. I was like, punishing fire. And I saw the hammer, and I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of those cards. All those cards are on the other half of my deck. The only one I have is Magma Phoenix, and I'm like, oh, I can't really do anything with that. And I didn't mean to hit cancel there. I'm used to OK coming up, but I didn't float the extra mana. But oh well, you got a card.
I don't have this counterspell in my hand. Schrodinger's counterspell.
No, it's not Schrodinger's counterspell. We know it's there.
Why'd my library disappear?
Because I'm looking at mine.
Is what? Really?
Yeah. Don't try to figure that one out. That one will just hurt you.
I was like,
that one will
wait,
just
does that
hurt you.
happen, really? Like,
Yeah,
do I have
no.
to flip my library face down when you look at yours?
No, that should not actually happen.
No. Like, those hammer effects. That's a real thing now. Like, I was like, oh shit. You just keep getting those back. And Crack Rock? And Crack Rock?
There, now he's a rock salesman. Something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I sell rocks. Wait, smoke. Wait, no.
You want to buy some death sticks?
Oops. Thought I F6'd. We've apparently gained 6 subscribers in the last 30 days, which is neat.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And Ultimate Werewolf Live Part 1 went up.
How many views?
24.
Nice. I want you to know that when you put up Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Promise and I were here, and we saw that, and I made him watch it, and he laughed, like, a lot.
I was surprised the audio turned out as well as it did. I was really expecting a lot less from the audio.
Yeah, the only problem I saw was that, who's wearing the Toby mask?
Toby.
The Obito mask?
Oh,
orange mask?
Matt.
Yeah, Matt was hidden between the screens.
Yeah, that I realized in the shower the next day that the best way I could have done that was to have flip-flopped the cameras so they were pointing outwards or inwards instead of outwards. Because if they crossed over the other way, I could have blended the two together better, and things would have felt more like it was a circle. Instead, by arching out like that, I make people disappear and I make shapes incorrect. So I have a lot of ways that I can do it a lot better next time, but it still turned out better than I thought for something that was just a last minute. Oh, this seems like a neat idea.
Also, Rocco was just sitting there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and he fucked up the camera too. I don't know if you noticed, but like the screen just changes a little bit as you're watching.
Yeah.
When Rocco sits down, he like jostled the camera over. There's 2 videos actually that I don't have the endings to, and one of them is the one where you and I do the whole like, is he the lone wolf? Is he the fucking lone wolf? I will so fucking kill you if you're the lone wolf.
Man, I didn't even expect like you to think that I was the lone wolf because I was so like defensive in my head.
Oh man, no, you got to that point where I forget what it was that you did, but like it seemed like you were trying to say that I was the only other person that they could choose.
Yeah, I was trying to lean towards it without outwardly accusing you. Just to kind of, well, I wanted to put the idea in somebody's head that there was a smarter partner.
No, at that point, I really wanted to try to like fucking take you out.
That was only because like you were too quick in allying yourself with Terry.
Terry allied herself with me, and I will take any ally I can.
Like, she's like, I'm the spellcaster. I Sally and you're like, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, that's because I knew she was the spellcaster based on who was chosen.
That doesn't matter. That meant that you had an ally that I didn't.
I didn't have allies.
If you were the lone wolf, that means you could have used that to get rid of me.
Yeah, but it turned out I wasn't. You got lucky.
Nah, man, it wasn't lucky. Because it turns out I wasn't. You got lucky.
I don't know. I think if you turned out to be the lone wolf, I could have turned the table against you. Because you would have made that extra push. You'd have made that like one more step, and I'd have used that one more step to turn it on you.
Well, yeah, it was very... Honestly, thinking about it, it was very... like martial arts-esque.
It's one of the few things I think I do well in Werewolf is spin something back at somebody a good portion of the time. I wouldn't say like most of the time, but I do it a lot better than I think I do. And that's part of why I'm gonna enjoy going back and watching it, because I can watch the ones that I was playing in and see like where I make mistakes, where I do right, basically reassess how I play the game. Be right back. Also, man, if I'm the werewolf with you, and it's obvious I'm not picking people that will get you killed, you should usually listen to my suggestions when I'm pointing to people, unless you genuinely have another idea. But don't try to ask me why in the middle of my decision process.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, I had no idea why you were picking those people.
You knew on lynching number 4 exactly why I was picking those people, though, when the question got asked. Or when the comment got said. And the comment was, I really can't tell who the werewolf is.
So just picking random for the sake of random?
No, it's definitely not picking random. It is, I will not, and I absolutely will not explain why I make the choices I make, because if I explained it, I would give away most of how I make the choices, and I don't want to do that. But I have a very, very specific method when I'm doing it that usually makes sure that, well, I'm the werewolf, it's very hard to figure out I'm the werewolf. And even telling you that is not enough to clue you in.
Well, I'm still upset that like, the only time that I was like, kind of upset that I didn't go with what I wanted to go with was when I wanted to kill Tom, because I wanted to get rid of the better.
You want to get rid of the what?
I wanted to get rid of better players. Like the people that would have been like aggressive enough to accuse us.
That'll make it very obvious that the werewolf is one of the smarter players. And you won't be able to do it fast enough to not get caught.
So hang on, what were you guys playing exactly?
Ultimate Werewolf. It's a game. Do you know what Mafia is?
The video game?
No.
Then no.
It's a social game. You basically, everybody sits in a circle and they all are villagers in a village, except for some of them which are werewolves. And every night the werewolves kill somebody, every night the village has to decide who they're going to lynch to eliminate the werewolf threat. And then they all go to sleep, and then during the night werewolves eat one of them, and then the next morning they all find out who was eaten, and then they have to try to figure out who was the werewolf.
Interesting. I would love to play games like that, except I don't know enough people to do such a thing.
Jeff, I have nothing to lose by blocking. I'm already dying.
I was just hoping to get the untap, damn it.
That's a legitimate thing. I mean, I can easily die.
I'm still dead, though. I've drawn garbage.
This deck is garbage. What am I doing? There's no win conditions.
That deck doesn't feel fun to pilot.
There are no win conditions.
There are win conditions in your deck. They're sitting in play. It's like the 100 Frost Titans you have.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool that there's like an army of Frost Titans, but still.
It feels very bland, though. It feels like you're just playing bug control.
I'm waiting.
To what? Put people to sleep?
For the whatchamacallit.
Do you just mana combo to mill people?
Nah, it's whatchamacallit. There's Collective Voyage, New Frontier, and get lands out of people's decks so I can mind grind them to death.
So yeah, mill people to death. Or mill people to sleep.
Go to sleep!
Oh, I am.
You better.
Oh shit, I forgot to call Dr. Mock. Damn it.
So much ramp. Oh my god. How did I not read that gives it to all artifacts?
Are we just dead yet? Because I'm waiting for us to be dead.
I mean, I can concede now.
No, I mean you've either got us here or
Why would
don't
I
know.
have you here?
because you have a full grip, survival of the fittest, 100 bajillion monsters.
Well, like Steve's dead in the water here, so you can easily knock him out.
Yep.
I haven't really had shit throughout this entire game because I got mana fucked right in the beginning of it. I mean, other than
Sorry.
you guys getting hit by the shaman, that was about all I had. And well, he's trying to get a Helix Pinnacle going up. I don't think he's gonna get anywhere fast.
Nah. I'm
Those
just
goblins,
chilling.
though.
Yes, I do have some goblins.
No, I'm talking about Drake's goblins.
Oh,
Those things scare the shit out of me. Because there's a lot of them.
there's
I mean-
17 in total.
I guess I could send them at you.
That's what I thought you were going to do last turn.
No, they were mainly sitting there for blocking.
All right, let's make this attack step faster, shall we? I won't do that. I'll let these spells, I'll let these triggers resolve.
I'm kind of confused as to why my Apocalypse Hydra is back on the field.
Nah, he's just exiled. The client's weird.
Alright, because yeah, he's sitting on top of my lands.
You had nothing that gained anything from dealing that damage, right? I didn't fuck anything up there.
Nah.
I just wanted to
Nah.
make the attack step faster.
Like I said, you basically have it in the bag. We can't really kill you off unless Drake's has some like miracle that he's gonna send at you.
Actually, Drake could if Brock taps out here and isn't to take an extra turn.
My god.
Why did you pick me?
Because dude, Drake has a bunch of X spells.
Yeah.
I guess. There you go.
I know. No, that was what I was saying earlier when I was like, you guys have some shitty creatures, because I was looking at Sepulchre Primordial. Yeah, no, I had like almost nothing in my hand. I mean,
Also, I screwed up on that Ross kid's name. For some reason, I thought somebody said his name was Norm.
Norm?
Yeah.
Like McDonald?
Yeah.
Like the comedian?
Yeah, I heard someone call him Norman. I was like, okay, that kid's
Oh
name
my
is
God.
Norman. And then Rocco in the video is like, I thought his name was Ross. And then I looked it up and I was like, well, the only person I see on Miguel's list is someone named Ross, so I must have been wrong about Norm.
Oh yeah, I do remember, because in the middle of like the game, like he looked over at me, he's like, hey, who's that? And then people were like, he's voting for Brock, kill him. And I was like, no, it's a friendly thing. We're trying to figure out each other's names. Yeah, no, I just feel super dead.
Oh, he's blitzballing you.
My client's too small. How much money do I have to pay?
Oh, shit.
27 or I'm sorry, 34.
34.
34,
never
2 for
mind.
each.
Oh, never mind. That's why you didn't attack me. Nope, I'm grimy.
You need an X burn spell, is what you need. And then Brock has to play foil.
Yes. Foil. Not like packed or anything.
Nope, I said the best card he could choose.
Foil. The return 3 islands and do things.
That's Thwart.
Thwart?
That's Thwart.
Thwart is...
Thwart is
discard an
return
island.
3 islands. Foil is discard an island and another card.
Well, might as well just do this.
Oh, players don't count as planeswalkers.
No,
Aw,
but I
man.
don't have any other thing.
Well, we're back to almost square one.
Not exactly.
Brock does take a bit of damage maybe here.
Oh, shit. That fucking thing. Yeah, no, I'm dead.
There's only one Iguanar. You're not dead.
Another creature?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Oh!
You mean all these creatures that are about to die?
I did not see the U control. I missed the lack of U control
yeah,
part
no.
there.
No, creatures died earlier.
So I think that means Jeff wins. Unless
Yeah.
the game just crashed.
No, he's state-based action. Drake has to figure out where his general's going.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Alright, so target me with like
Whoa.
14 of these and I'll concede.
Yeah, you put
Also, it says the Lich's triggers.
Wait, what?
No, I noticed it triggered twice when Jeff attacked and you blocked and they both died. And that's what prompted me to reread the card.
So wait, I just killed myself too?
Nah.
You may not have killed yourself, because I don't think he's got enough triggers, but you did yourself a lot of damage there.
I mean, my hand was a lot of doing things and dirtling.
Well, I would have died anyway soon, so I had to do
I
that.
mean, if I didn't find a creature to clone a bunch, then I would have been doing almost nothing.
Thing is like lagging so bad that I gotta slowly do this.
Well, I killed Brock at least, but
Man, I was killed by a common.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what most of my decks consist of, so.
I just really want to win with Helix Pinnacle.
Well, you got it up to what, 34 now?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more, and then I could send the rest of these to him.
Man, Tom was my first subscriber. I didn't know you could do you could see these in chronological order. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier today. It was like how many months ago people subscribed.
Okay.
Yep.
Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, there's 14 on you.
Alright, and conceded.
Well, hang on. Let him finish putting
Oh.
them on so it doesn't glitch out.
I thought it would just auto-target to the only target. No, they're still all targeting me. All my permanents are up though.
Oh no, I was more worried the game was gonna just completely glitch and crash.
Oh no. This client? Are you kidding me? I'm talking about Wizards.
Yeah, I thought like actually when this first one started up, it was gonna glitch right there and stop. This is really only gonna do you like maybe 10 damage, so it's not really all that much to you. But you did do a good job at wiping the board. This is actually one of my favorite cards.
Hissing iguana. Also, by the way, Brock, I really hate that we are doing worse on our videos than certain other 99 channels.
That's because content and the lack of.
We don't have a lack of content. We have a lack of Brock.
What do you mean?
We have a lack of Brock.
Like,
A problem is you're not participating
There
what?
it goes.
and getting beyond the 100.
100.
Which, by the way, I would really like for us to have a Beyond 100 special.
When we're beyond 100 subscribers?
Yes,
Oh my god. Giveaway. There has to be a giveaway.
there would be. I do want
We're
to
giving
do
away
a
shit from
giveaway.
the store.
I have a bunch of shit I could give away.
Kaijudo packs.
Yep,
So many Kaijudo packs.
they can have a box of Kaijudo. Everybody gets Kaijudo.
Talk about the new commander set and how I think that planeswalking commanders were a stupid idea.
Yep.
Even though they are very creative, they are still a stupid idea.
They're
This is
not
like
very
something-
creative. None of
like
those
something-
planeswalkers are very creative.
I mean, the Lithomancer is actually kind of like cool.
No.
But like, it's just like cool, broken, not very powerful, broken, cool.
And none of them feel like commanders.
Well, none of them really feel like planeswalkers. Like to me, it's like I think of them as commanders, and I'm like, what deck would I put this in, right? And then I think about it just as the planeswalker itself, and I'm like, the green one is almost unplayable, just as a planeswalker by itself. The black one is meh. The red one is a combo piece, so is the blue one, and the white one is like randomly could be very good, could be very bad.
Yeah.
Like, this is something that I would be high with some friends, and we would like be like, dude, what if we could have planeswalkers as our generals? Dude, you're crazy. Stop that.
It's actually one of the whole reasons they made it. Because they found like a bunch of people are trying to do tabletop rules with commanders being planeswalkers.
Well, yeah, but if they're listening to the community like that, then why haven't they tried to print 4-color commanders? That's been like one thing that like Wizards said even back when they first printed the first commander set.
Just putting this out there, by the way, Titania's pretty hot.
Oh, yeah, her too. Like, why? That is the most random ability tacked onto an ETB with the most random, like, secondary clause.
Yeah. And it's a 5/3.
Like, why? Like,
And she's
maybe,
a 5/3. Like all the things about her are very odd.
yeah, it's like, okay, I get when she comes into play, you get a marginal effect, but like, why whenever a land gets, crucibled back, it literally, all that does is say, like, you can play Crucible of the Worlds with this card.
Oh no, it's whenever a land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. It's
Oh, other way around.
yeah. It
Okay.
is, but it's still not like it's still not
Oh,
a.
never mind, that's, ooh.
It makes Armageddon really bad
It's-
against you.
Well, it's, yeah, I guess, but it still makes, like, play Crucible with this card, but, like, on a different level.
Yeah.
Like, this, now it's trying to be a zombie, or not a zombie, what's her face? Azusa.
Well,
Now
it's
trying to be Azusa without
it's
being
essentially
Azusa.
a combo piece.
Now, what can you do with this that is
Uh,
a combo?
Put it in green red, playing whatchamacallit, the dude who if things have trample, they get +2/+2. You play
Okay.
Stonebrow?
Frozen Orb, and then you play a card that gives all your creatures trample. Then you play her, sack all your lands to Frozen Orb, attack for like 60.
The fuck does Frozen Orb do? Hold on.
I think it's no, not Frozen Orb. I'm sorry, Winter Orb.
Winter Orb can't untap more than one land.
What the fuck is the name of that orb?
Zern Orb?
Oh,
One
the
that
game
sacks
lifeline?
lands. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Zern Orb.
Okay.
Alright, I got you.
I knew it was an orb.
Well, you gotta also give him haste.
Yeah, well, that's easy because you're playing green red. Anger's in your graveyard.
Okay. Nah,
You left one mountain behind.
Is a real combo piece is Ghoul Caller Gissa.
Well, obviously.
Man, that's, like, you can just sacrifice one of the zombies she makes to make 2 zombies.
Yep. That's the point.
Like, her and Gravecrawler are gonna be best friends. Also, like, I think Stitcher Geralf is gonna be good in a not, like, blue-black style deck. Like, I think, if anything, he'd be very good in a rug deck. Because that's where you're gonna get the biggest creatures. Also think that it should be a zombie plus whatever else the creature types were of the creatures you exiled. So, like, if you exile a dragon and a demon, it's a zombie demon dragon.
There's cards in here I want, but I think all in all, I'm not going to be upset not getting any of these. If I can't get my commander set for myself. Like,
Yeah.
I really like Masterwork of Ingenuity. I really like the Unstable Obelisk. I really like the Landscape, the Myriad Landscape.
The elemental land.
Yeah.
That's so random. Oh my god, the medallions! I completely forgot. The medallions! My god, these cards are so good. I'm looking forward to playing with medallions.
I didn't see the medallions.
Well, they spoiled Jet Medallion.
What is it?
2 colorless.
Essentially
Black
a
spells
mox.
cost 1 less.
Okay.
It's the medallions from whatever Weatherlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, I'm looking forward to play with those because, like, I never really thought about getting them, and they are like a lot better than Signets.
Assault Suit is really cool. I do like all the things that are do things to other players with your stuff. like by letting other people do stuff to other players.
Yeah, they're trying to increase the, multiplayer aspect.
Yeah. Well, it's good because it's what the game is supposed to be, a multiplayer game.
Yeah, but
It's not supposed to be a solo game that just has other people playing it with you.
No, I understand, but at what point is it gimmicky to have cards like Assault Suit?
Oh, I agree, and we're actually already past the point that any of this will matter anyway. So,
like, I really like Crown of Doom, and I like what it does, but I think it's too gimmicky. But the Commander sphere is actually kind of cool.
Can't do anything about your flyings, but I mean,
I don't know. I think Crown of Doom's pretty. I don't feel it's pretty gimmicky. I just don't feel it does enough to be a real card.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Is that like I
It
understand
should-
where they're going, but it's not good enough.
No, it should be it should first of all cost more to play, and then it should automatically go to another player, and then passing it should cost more.
Yeah, like when it enters, choose an opponent, and then they gain control of it.
Yeah, it has some larger effect than just +2/+0. But I guess that might be good enough. But the problem is, people are likely to have blockers, so that's not really enough. But then, yeah, passing it for only 2, that card's just never gonna. It's not gonna sit on anybody except that player who keeps pressing it on the single player that the whole table's basically beating on.
Yeah. Well, they printed the fixed of Cyclonic Rift. Aether Gale. It's 5. It's a sorcery. You return 6 non-land permanents.
What a weird number. What a weird mana cost.
It's Hex. It's Hex. But for Disperse.
It's so fucking random.
It's so bad.
They're just like, oh, we gotta make a card. What do we make?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I really like the Lieutenant mechanic. I just wish it was better. Like, the dragon is probably the best one.
I'm looking at all the lieutenants. I didn't even bother to read them.
Yeah, like the angels
Shit.
gives vigilance.
Yeah, the angel's
Yeah.
super unimpressive.
Whatever.
Drake gets to not be attacked there.
I
I want to win this so bad with Helix Pinnacle.
The black one's not horrible, but it's not impressive either.
I don't know. I just think that the red one is gonna be the best.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just
man.
deal 7 damage to whoever you're attacking, or to
Defending
whatever creature. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it comes out as haste. If you have your general, it just instantaneously gets card advantage and domes somebody for 7.
Yeah, it's a 7/7 for 7 that shoots something for 7. That's
Yep.
That's good value.
If you put it like that, I mean, it does cost 7, and my magic number is 7.
yeah.
Maelstrom Wanderer is getting a new dragon.
I hope this works.
Man, and conveniently, when I cascade into it, I will have my general out.
Oh!
What failed?
What just happened? He cast. Oh.
well, that slightly hindered me.
Why do I not see what he did?
Meltdown.
Oh, there it is. There's just a bunch of cards underneath it, or on top of it, and I don't know where they... Oh, because they were all artifacts that were under that cost. Drake might get that Helix Pinnacle win.
He
Yeah, I
probably
was just
will.
thinking that.
Drake has been waiting for this since he saw the card.
Remember the deal, Steve.
I don't remember the deal.
You said if I went with Helix Pinnacle, you would send me yours signed by you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yep,
God
I
damn
will
it.
keep that deal.
By the way, with the Myriad landscape, it's weird that it's like look for 2 basic lands that share a land type.
I didn't realize it said basic. Oh, that
No,
card
it's basic lands that share a land type. Like,
It's for snowlands.
okay, but then why not just say that have the same name?
Because they didn't want to make it the same name. They wanted you to be able to look for 2 different snowlands of the same two different snowlands. So snow-covered mountain, which is snow is one of the land types. And snow-covered forest you can get with that card. And I'm sure well, I guess it doesn't get gates cuz gates aren't basics. So maybe they have some other basic land type they're going to make.
I thought type was like after the hyphen.
No, I'm pretty sure snow is a type.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a super type, but it's still a type.
Okay. That sherry type. Okay, so you can't get 2 different snow colors, I guess.
Yep.
But is that really what they were thinking when they were finding out the?
That is
man.
that is
Rhetoric of the
legitimately right now the only reason I can think of that they'd have worded it that way.
I mean, I think it's just that they forgot. They were just like, we don't want to have the same name on it.
No, I'm pretty sure they did that for like being able to play Snowlands.
Well, that just means if you're playing with Snowlands, like the game just loves you even more.
Not by much. This card's really expensive and not very good.
Yeah, but like, there's always an advantage to playing Snowlands. Like, you get scrying sheets. Your whatchamacallit, the extra planar lens doesn't affect everybody.
Right, but that's supposed to be a thing. Like snow-covered lands aren't supposed to have a negative. And yet they still could. Somebody could play the card that blows up all the snow things. I mean, it's a very dickish thing.
Bottle? Whatever bottle?
Yeah,
City in a bottle?
similar to that. It's like, I think there's one that's destroy all snow lands, and there's another like destroy. I'll look this up, hang on. Avalanches destroy X snow-covered lands. Chillabone destroys snow creatures. Icequake destroys a single snow land. Oh no, that destroys any land, but if it's a snow land,
Crap.
add a
Did that
negative.
too early.
So I guess actually the only card is Avalanche, and it costs way too much. So even if you wanted to destroy snowlands, you still wouldn't pay that kind of mana because it's X and 4.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong card, so he got.
So Chillabone is
I
non-snow.
got this.
Yeah, I hit the wrong card when I went and searched, and they ended up giving me crap. So.
Oh, were you trying to get Tranquility?
No, I was actually trying to get a.
Oh, you're red.
Yeah.
How are you gonna stop Helix Pinnacle?
I wasn't gonna stop it. I was hoping to get enough damage on him
Oh, okay.
through tokens, essentially.
Okay.
But I can't think of the name of the card now. Breath of Fury. I was
Okay.
gonna do that before he got rid of all my artifacts, and then when I went and tried to search up a different route, I ended up hitting the wrong card.
Yeah, that has happened to me far too many times. It's another problem I have with this client. How strange. There's so many problems I have with this client.
Is there still FNM tomorrow?
Halloween does not stop FNM.
Okay.
In fact, I will try to get candy for FNM.
But see, there's this party, and I don't know if I want to go.
I don't think you want to go. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I don't, but I don't know if that's the spite talking.
Oh, is it for that chick that you didn't end up doing anything with? Because you didn't want to talk to me about it, but you felt Dave was the right person to talk about there?
I probably just talked to Dave about it because he was sitting there. I mean, yeah.
It sounded
No,
like you had a specific thing that like was a thing for you and Dave, and so it just was.
No, I was like, because what the girl he was talking to, he felt like he was getting shafted from. Nah, I don't know. Last week she was like, I don't think it's a good time right now.
She said I don't think it's a good time right now.
She's like when she came back from her trip, I was like, hey, I heard you're back. Now you're back. You want to go, like, see if you can we can hang out or something, right?
I'm sorry. She found
Go
somebody
do
else.
something. And she was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea right now.
She either found someone else or somebody else convinced her she wasn't as interested in you as she originally let on.
Yeah. That's what I've been picking up. And like I was told to be patient, so I waited, and then I texted her again Tuesday, and she was like, I just kind of want to stick to doing group hangout things.
Yeah, no, she wasn't that into you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's that way. But I mean, I wish they would just say that. It's a lot easier to hear than being told something else.
Yeah, I know.
And here's the win.
Alright, looks like I owe you a signed Helix Pinnacle.
Unless I can kill him this turn.
You gotta survive this turn though.
I do.
All
At
right,
the beginning of your upkeep.
I
Jeff.
just read it. I actually didn't see that it has to be on your.
I was pretty
no,
sure.
no.
I was pretty sure it was upkeep. I couldn't remember 100%, but I was pretty sure it was upkeep.
So you have to survive this turn.
Yeah,
Damn
what
it,
you
Jeff.
Crush his dreams.
This is the turn that makes it all change.
No, but anyway, then also my sister's being just a cunt.
Well, that's to be expected.
So, I mean, it's her party and whatever. Well, I guess I don't want to go.
No, just tell her you already had a party planned and you need to go to it. I mean,
No, I would look at her in the face and say I didn't want to go.
Yeah, but then your mom's gonna get involved and be like, "You don't love your sister."
I get to tell her she was being a cunt.
You know,
Aw,
you
dude,
can just
I'm sorry.
offset it. He's not dead.
Just watch.
Oh. Hey, I'm all about it. Then I don't have to
Lightning
send him the
bolt.
signed one.
Lightning bolt. Bushido.
What the fuck did you just cast?
Thunderbolt.
What?
Oh,
Why is that even in your deck?
Oh yeah, no, I also saw chain lightning in his deck.
Chain lightning I can kind of understand, but Thunderbolt?
I got it for free.
Man,
I was so close.
that is such a
Man.
sad card to lose to.
I was looking forward to that win.
Remind me, I gotta like hit you with that card. I gotta dig one of those out and just throw them at you like for a whole night.
Oh shit.
Oh, Drake, I'm sorry you got your victory stolen by Thunderbolt.
Good job, Jeff.
That's why, like, I felt so bad. Like, I looked at it, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
That
No,
is
you did the right thing.
so much Dream Crush. That is like
Don't let
the
anybody tell you
definition.
different.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me on this stream so far.
I'll tell you what, actually, that would cause a rage quit for me. I would like immediately rage quit out of the game and be like, fuck this shit. This game is stupid. I fucking hate this game. I'll be back next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh shit.
Alright, well that's enough of Commander streaming. So we're gonna call it. Drake, I believe there was something a couple of weeks ago you wanted us all to play, and I'm going to yield to that tonight. So I'm signing off the
game?
stream.